We've been waiting for this moment. Generations of innovation all coming together in one place. A pedigree of more than 70 years of NASCAR Cup Series history, from the past to the present, from Petty to Earnhardt to Elliott. Today, there's no more waiting. The future of NASCAR is now. Drive the next-gen cars today on iRacing and step into the next generation of racing.
Hello, and welcome to round 3 of the NASCAR ANZ ESeries. We are here in the USA Northeast, about 30 kilometres north of Concord. If you don't know where that is, either do I. It's in New Hampshire, and we're at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, home of the Magic Mile. And speaking of magic, I'm here tonight with the real Magic Man, the look mum, no hands, Connor Nixon. Welcome.
What's going on, mate?
Nothing much, man. I just thought I'd come on here and do a little bit of commentating tonight with you and all the people. Yep.
Yeah. It's better to be up here than me last night in the pits having a broken car. So it's good to be up here. But
I didn't notice you in the pits with the broken car at all. I wasn't really paying attention to that. I was concentrating on my race. What did you raced? Ended up 17th. I think I was 11th. Yeah. So that's better. Yes, that's better than 17th. 11th is better.
I think you nailed it on the money there. But but decent race last night. But good to see Mitch and Lee commentate again. But we're back, baby.
We're back, baby. Well, tonight, unfortunately, I'm not going to say unfortunately. Maybe it's fortunate that we've only got about 8 drivers on track tonight. Let's go through them. We've got 7 minutes left in practice. Last week we saw who won it. If anyone's on the chat can tell me who won, and I will fix up Connor as we speak. Connor, can you keep talking for me, and I'll fix you up?
Yeah. So. Yeah, last week we had a great race. I'm just trying to run my memory back because we were doing the 86s last week. It was such a great race last week. Boys, they put it on for sure. Atlanta was one of those tracks we were like, well, it's gonna be fast, and the guys bring it on, and I think it's gonna be the same from last week. But a lot smaller track, and everyone's going to be having to do a bit of braking, which they're not going to be used to.
Oh, that's right, because at Atlanta we didn't have to brake. Well, hang on. Yep. You do have to brake if you're going to run into another car, but I don't think people got the memo.
Yeah, correct. But Dennis Hancock took the win last week, was just huge.
That's right. The Hancock won that one. Is he in here tonight? I'll just have a check.
He's in here tonight.
Oh, so going back to back, Mr. Hancock. I honestly had my money on Thomas Byrne. To be honest, I thought for sure he would have a absolute ripper at that track, and he was on for it. And that last little stint got taken out. I can't remember who came back up off the yellow, Jamie, off the white line. I think it might have been Jamie. Made it very hard for Thomas Byrne to come through, but he's got it all to play for. I'm just trying to get a look at his car. Let's see if we can get. Here's a good shot. We'll see how this car is actually performing. See if he's braking, waiting.
Still waiting.
Waiting. The power's there somewhere. There it is. We've just found the right pedal again. This is going to be tough for these guys out here.
Mm. I think it's going to be hard for these guys tonight. Like I said about the whole speedway action, look how wide he's trying to go just to get that run. It's going to be hard for these guys to make a move because obviously you're going to go up the inside to get the move done, but you're gonna be washing all that speed off. So it's going to be interesting to see how the guys adapt to drive hard and fast. So we're on the outside view now, so we can actually see what the car's doing.
Yeah, it's
so
all
he's
over
going to
the
run
place.
up. Yeah, it's car track combo. So, well, I have some crew chief yelling at me.
That's not very
anyone heard
professional,
that?
having cruise chief
No.
going. Actually, to be
That's
honest,
it.
I might have something running in the background too that I might have to quickly fix up. But now, who's on the chat here? We've got Ben Faulkner telling me that Dennis... Come on, mate, get the program, mate. We said Dennis Herncook won about 14 minutes ago. Everyone said that you're a bit quiet. We got Matt Christensen on here. And Ben Faulkner telling me it's NASCAR time. So we're just waiting on some more Bens to join in. And there he is, the Northling. He's in here. He's always here, having a chat with us, having a chin wag. It's good to see you again, mate. Who's just going in here? Sorry, who's just going in here? That's number 74. That's
So
Tim
that
Vaughan.
is, yes, Mr. Vaughan himself. Oh, and there's a crash.
That's going to happen a lot around here.
Yeah, it's going to happen a lot, and I think guys
Thomas.
might stretch.
Thomas has had a bit of an incident then as well.
And let me pull up the chat as well so I can see it, because I'm never watching it. So we'll pull it up, and I'll keep an eye on it as Mr. Aaron does as well.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. I might have to fix up some overlay stuff while we're in this one, so I'll get that sorted out for everyone tonight. So yeah, a small crowd tonight. We'll try and stay with you guys on the chat and talk to you guys probably most of the night. Now, Ben Nothing took back a comment because he can't read and write and spell.
Right.
Oh, so yeah, he's one of the guys that's got the bell on, right?
Right.
So he can arrive on cue. So when we go live, he gets the bell because he's rang that bell on the YouTube. Everyone else should be doing that as well. If you guys want to jump on for us for the start and see some guys doing some practice laps. Who else is out there? Kyle Ridley, another Vermilion Motorsports livery.
Yeah, Kyle Ridley. We saw him be very successful in our first round, and Brad Hayes has just spun on the track, so we'll see him reset the pits as well. But yeah, we saw Kyle Ridley be very successful at Nashville. So he's had a wobble, and he's going to meet Brad Hayes out in the weeds there. I can't much say. What I've noticed, Aaron, with these NASCARs, when they go to have a little wobble, it takes them a very long time to get them actually stopped.
We're talking 700 horsepower with no brakes and no aero really. So the moral of the story is don't let it go. Don't let the thing wobble around. Is the wobbler in here tonight? No wobbler tonight. He might be in by next week. Sean Doyle, mate. Yeah, we're missing you on track. That's another wobble from Brad Hayes. Yeah, missing you on track, Mr. Doyle. Enjoy the commentary. Enjoy the race. 2 short, sharp 30 lappers today. So we're going to do a really, really short little qualifying. So we're going to get into the action very shortly. David Atkinson's out. Oh, I love this livery. I really do. He's my pick for tonight, David Atkinson for the win. He's well deserved. I don't think he's missed many rounds from our Vermilion days even to now. So he's always there having a dig. His wife and kids are probably going to leave him soon because he never spends time with him. He's always on the sim. But we appreciate you, mate. Coming here for us, mate. The DA here at ANZ. So
it looks like Kyle Ridley's went up to the top as well, right next to buddy old pal Mr. Kyle Ridley, so Mr. Jamie Christensen. So they're only 1,000ths off each other.
Well,
so
he's in the pits now. Okay, so you know what? I'll bring up the timing for everyone. We've got 40 seconds left. I'll see if I can bring up the timing. See, that's what I'm going to try and get rid of very shortly. I might go to a a starting video in a second. Yeah, there's nothing between everyone. There's 30.2 at the top and 30.9 in 8th place. So absolutely nothing in there. I might leave the what goes on track on tonight if anyone's interested in listening to that. That's not going to stop there, mate. That tyre barrier is always going to win, Mr. David Atkinson. Oh, is that Matthew Brunt? Matthew Brunt's here as well. He's out on track. We saw him 2 weeks ago giving everyone some Brunt Force trauma. Ben Nothley, my wife and kids are going to leave me. But I spend my nights watching people in the sim. Yeah, well, hey, maybe we all just band together, buy a big house, and move in, get some sims going, and all have a good time. Stick with the boys, I've always said. Ain't that right, Connor?
Yes, indeed.
Now, Matthew Brunt's only just come in. We might jump on board with him, see if he's going to go out for a lap. It's going to be
qualifying as well.
It's only a 5-minute short, sharp qualifying, so let's see who's out on track. That's Dennis Hancock. We might go for an onboard lap with him, see what he can produce. Oh, I like that livery too. And he had a breakthrough win last NASCAR event. So let's see what the man, the myth, the legend, Dennis Hancock can do around this track. Where should I get him? Should I get him on? I like this view just above the.
Yeah, it shows the track very well.
It just shows the track. We'll see the braking zones. I'll see if I can get some lower down. He's just heating up the tyres. So I'm pretty sure everyone's got 2 laps to complete. I love that little sun glimpsing over there. We're in the morning at sunrise. Track's going to be extremely cold. Okay, I don't think Dennis is going for a massive lap here. Although he's on for a 30.7, it doesn't look like it's very... it looks very pedestrian. David Atkinson's gone out there. Fastest lap. David Atkinson with a 34. Okay, so he's just warming up the tyres.
So he's just on... Yeah, he's still a decent time there.
That did not look quick at all, I can tell you. I apologise, but...
it didn't. So on this back straight, he's going about 200 kilometres an hour. That is quick.
That is quick down there, and then they still have to brake the car and turn it in. So 30 laps. How long do you reckon these tyres will last? Maybe a lap and a half? Oh, there you go. That's a massive lock-up from David Atkinson on the lap. That front... Hang on, how do you say it? The front left right is absolutely gone.
So fastest lap time so far is Kyle Ridley up to the top. So he's just finished up his qualifying.
Thomas Burns just finished his qualifying too. I'm just waiting for Orlando Black to go out. So we've got Oliver Patterson and Orlando Black yet to do laps. Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can get actually on board. Oh, that is a shot and a half. Oh, so he has to drop it a gear. Drop it back into 3rd. Is that... And then 4th on the straights?
It could be 5th on the straight and then 4th in the corner. So on the start-finish line, let's see how much he can break into this corner without locking your front left. Hard on the brakes, washing all that speed out.
Yeah, he's
up
gone.
To the top right.
That car's hard to turn in.
But just nice and hard on the throttle on exit. Keep playing it the whole way, brake hard, try and get that apex somewhere. I think he's just got it. He's going to go back for a double. And back on the throttle. So pretty, from someone watching it, it looks like an easy track, but you can see they're doing a lot of work just trying to keep the car in shape for a good lap. Trying to turn the car in, get it stopped. I mean, they're going 250 kilometers on that back straight, so they're probably going down to 160 around the corner. So they've got to drop off a good 190 k's in the corner. So there's a lot of work.
And the track looks very green too. Like there's not much. There doesn't look like there's much grip out there. So we'll see what. And we're only going to have about 8 cars on track. So who else has jumped in? Is Orlando Black going to do a lap? Is he? No, he's not out there. Timothy Vaughan is... He's set a 30.2. Wow, that's quick. Oh, that's his... No, sorry, that's his best lap. Sorry, I should say. He did a 30.2 in practice. If he can match that time, he's going to put him up to the front row of the grid. Qualifying 50 seconds left. Man, this is short and sharp, isn't it?
Very short and sharp. It's not like our big speedways that we love. Back to the short ovals.
I might hit up Benny, see if we can change our qualifying, get all the cars out there in qualifying and see some carnage.
Mm.
Oh,
So these
that was a 31.7 from him. Matthew Brunt's out on track now. He's looking to do a 30.5, which will put him up to second row of the grid. So we'll see what he can do. No, he's lost the rear just there again. So, oh no, he did. He did a 30. No, he did a 30.8 on that last lap. And I think that's it from that car. Geez, 30 laps is going to go by very quick.
Yeah, it's 40 laps actually tonight. But
oh, is it 40 laps?
Yeah.
Well, that's qualifying done and dusted. So let's see who we got. You can go through the grid for me. Let's see if it actually works. I might, before we go through the grid... Oh, that's why. Hey, boys and girls, everyone watching, you know where I am. I'm on the pots and pans.
As you normally are.
So yeah, it's not gonna show me everything. What I'll do is I'll try and get rid of this.
Tonight we're here in New Hampshire.
Let me get rid of this little overlay right now. Isn't that nice? Actually, I might listen to this.
And myself on race control. If you receive a black flag from iRacing for doing something you shouldn't be, then it will most likely not be cleared unless necessary. We're serious this time. Remember to have race control enabled so you can hear when we mention any
So we'd love to hear V8s in the morning.
V8s in the morning. Look how much, there's a lot of crowd there. They're not really into it.
Oh, I'd be up and screaming at that point. But on the, let's go through the grid. So Kyle Ridley, front row. He's taken out pole position. And he hasn't loaded up, but what we can see is Jamie Christensen and Mr. Matty Brunt up the front there, or just on the Gross Road sitting there. Brad Hayes in P5. Oh, there we go. There
Sorry,
it is.
mate. Sorry. Like, pots and pans are damaged. Yeah.
You've been banging them too hard.
Yeah, I have been.
So,
I have been.
Kyle Ridley, P1, P2, Timothy Vaughan, P3, Jamie Christensen, P4, Matthew Brunt, Brad Hayes, P5, Dennis Hancock, P6. Then we got David Atkinson, P7, Thomas Byrne with the new livery too. I've seen he's changed the front bonnet up a little bit. So P8, and the rest are in race control.
The rest are in race control, so we'll hide that away.
Now would be the time to ask them.
So we're just waiting for all of them to go on the grid. So we're waiting for Tim Vaughan. Almost called him Thomas Vaughan, so that would have been a bit weird. But there he goes, loads up in the white car next to his teammate, Mr. Kyle Ridley.
So just bear with me for a second. I'm just going to. I know we're going to be behind a safety car, I'd imagine. Let's see if there's a.
Yes.
So before we get going, I'll just fix up a couple of things on my end for everyone watching. Hang tight, I'll be back in one momento. And we're back. I apologise about that, guys. I just got rid of the what these drivers are going to be doing over the comms, and I'm just a bit scared of what they might say. So, apologies for the little bit of a delay there. But nothing. Yeah, the crowd are auditioning for the pit crew. Well, there's a lot there. If you look at that camera I got there, actually, let's see if we can see more of this crowd. Look at that. An absolute smorgasbord of pit crew that they can choose from. Maybe that's what they do at these events. They just pick people from the crowd and say, can you just stand there and look like you're doing something important? Maybe. I'm not quite sure.
Just throwing stuff out there, aren't we, Mr. Obersell?
I'm just trying to get... Oh, there he is. Chopper Dave's back.
Chopper Dave.
Chopper Dave. The atmosphere is funeralific. Yeah, you are correct. So we're going to be on the safety car for the start of this race. There was, if anyone was listening in the background, they did have a thing over race control not to hang back too far to get a slingshot off the green.
Yeah, very important. That one is not to get ready to slingshot. So slingshot's pretty basic. So if we go into Thomas Byrne, just a bit further back.
A bit further back,
So
he's at the back.
yeah. So what he could do in a normal race, if it wasn't an ANZ race, is drop all the way back like David Atkinson is doing right now. And before the lights go green, he could just plant his foot. It could go green, then he'd pass a good 4 cars. So basically, they're being told, don't do that, and you won't get a penalty. So they're going to go green here at New Hampshire in the ANZ ESeries. So we're going to get lights out, and away we go. Give it a second. Kyle Ridley's going to go, and there's the green flag, and we're going racing. Jamie Christensen getting a great launch in the middle row. Let's see if he can have any grip. Does he go up high? He does a little bit. Kyle Ridley being on the downside of here because Jamie Christensen's going to get an absolute gemmoth of a run like Timothy Vaughan. And Timothy's hit the wall, actually.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a rub there on the outside. So and Kyle Ridley's going to take that P1 and see what he can do with it. Oh, geez, it's so tough on the outside.
Oh, they've touched. They're rubbing.
Rubbin's racing, baby.
So Kyle's trying to get a good run like Jamie. You can just see there, Jamie getting an absolute great run out of it, but Kyle just still being there and being annoying. Oh, Kyle's rubbed, so he's not going to have the run either. It's going to be even worse.
Oh, that's a massive hip touch.
And
Jamie Christensen
came out. He's going to try and get it rotated so he doesn't hit the wall, but yeah, yellow flag's out.
Ben Nothing's asked, is there any quick repairs? They want to hope there's a lot of them out there, I'd imagine. I think they'd have 2 or 3 at the moment. Oh, has he come into the pits?
I think he is, yeah. So that might be a penalty for Timothy Vaughan.
Oh, 100%. I'll get a replay of what just happened there. Pots and pans, enable. So we're on board here with Timothy Vaughan. So he's got a really good run coming up here into turn 2, I guess you'd call it. Is it turn 3? Yep. Before the well, that's the start finish. So there's a bit of a touch at the front. No, he's just he just got too much of a run and didn't back out of it. That's all there is to it. Now it's smart by Jamie Christensen to do what he did. Now Tim Vaughan can't redress. So anyway, we'll go back live. So back live, Kyle Ridley has the field at the moment. I think they'll be doing a single file restart. Tim Vaughan will be in team 2. So yeah. So it looks like I'm just checking out my timing. So Brad Hayes is a big beneficiary out of what's going on there. So Jamie Christensen has gone to the back. Thomas Byrne, hang on, Thomas Byrne pitted.
So he's getting some fuel because he's at the back. I guess he's kind of thought.
Is there not enough fuel on board to do the 30 laps?
That's what I'm thinking. If he's going in, I think he's getting a bit of fuel. So when the next pit stop comes around, he's got a little bit more on than the field. So we did about 2 laps there under green. So he won't be getting that much, but it'll be enough to gain in the pit. So here comes Thomas just past him because Jamie, and there you go. Tim Vaughan getting a penalty. Going through pits.
Yeah, so he's had to serve that, and they're still going to be under yellow flag conditions, so he's not going to lose out too much.
Unless he's just getting fuel, then getting the drive through after the pit stop, which could be a possibility. So he might be just getting some fuel. Yeah, so Tim's getting some fuel and tyres, I've just seen. So, well, the field's changed. Brad Hayes P2 and Matthew Brunn in P3 now. So that brings in those two massively. So they're going to be going double file after this.
So yeah, double file. We're already in 5 laps down, so we're already, what's that, in percentage? About that, between 0 and 100 percentage of the race done. Dennis Hancock, I'm looking forward to seeing if he can back up from 2 weeks ago. He's in P4. Where did he start? I should know this information because I got it all in front of me, but I don't know.
P6. So he started P6 and now he's up to P4.
No, he started P3.
Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis Hancock. Oh, sorry, Dennis Hancock. Started P3.
From my...
Oh no, yeah. You know what? You might be right. But I also might be right as well.
Okay. Agree to disagree. Alright, so double file now. We're gonna get racing again, but yeah, the field's definitely changed up. Dennis Hancock on the good side as well, on the outside. So this outside's really gonna play into it. We can see there with Kyle Ridley being up the inside, he couldn't do anything about it. He couldn't make a huge lunge to get Jamie, or he'd hit him, and he can't really sit there because he wears up his tyres too much. So let's see what Kyle Ridley does. We're on board with
Matthew Brunt,
driver behind, which is Mr. Brunty boy.
Oh, look at that!
There you go.
Run that Kyle got.
So let's see if Brunt jumps up to get that line, or if he stays down below. He's going to back out of it. So he's not going to go up high. He's going to try and get the slipstream off this corner. Look at that sun, just absolutely blinding one of our cameras. And look who's behind him though. Dennis is right behind Mr. Brunt. See if Dennis can make something out of this. So Brunt's dropped back a little bit from the field, so his slipstream's not going to be as effective, so he can't get dragged along. But the man that can get dragged along is Dennis Hancock.
I think Thomas Byrne has had some issues. He's back in the pits again.
Yeah, wow.
So we'll have to catch up and see what's actually going on with that. He might be in the pits and might say something in the chat to us. But yell out what's... Oh, no, we just had a yellow. That's Tim Vaughan. I think he's just hit the fence. I'll see if I can find that on the replay for everyone. Okay, so Tim Vaughan, let's see if I can pick him up out there. So he's at the back of the... Yeah, that's him in the white, number 74, on the outside of David Atkinson. And where has he found... And that's
So
when we saw
going
Byrne coming in. So he was coming into pits for whatever reason. He might have some technical issues, we're not sure. And this is where I saw Tim Vaughan. All I saw was the tail end of it in the fence, so...
Going up high, trying to get the good run.
So he's getting the run. Oh, you can see the car going up. Oh, that's a big moment for him. Oh, no! That's David Atkinson has got airborne out of that. Let's see if we can get... I just want to see that in the replay for a second. Let's see if we can get that again. That's incredible. Okay, so there's Timmy Vaughan. I'll trying. Okay, David Atkinson's got a mega run down the straight. He's going to take. Who's that in the 38 car? That's Jamie Christensen. Yeah, and he's come out of here. Seen a car. And, oh my god! Holy moly, David! That's on the racetrack. We are going to. I'll get back to that. That's yeah, that car is second hand at best. Oh, look at that right! Look at that right front! Look at that right front! Yeah,
and it is
talking about wobblers.
That yeah, that is a wobbly wheel. Look at it! I don't even think it's connected. I think it's just rolling around.
Well, this is what it's supposed to look like.
It's going sideways.
That's what it's supposed to look like, and the there's a rear shot, but that right front. Oh no! David Atkinson! Oh no! That, as the people have said in here, that is the right-left front. Maybe I think you didn't add the left front rear front at the front rear. That's what that tyre is. So look, I'll go back live. Yeah, we'll go. Sorry, I'll go back live. Hang on. So he's found his way back out into the track. He's gone to get to those fast repairs. Kyle Ridley's got control of the pack, followed closely by Brad Hayes. Oh, Brad Hayes has made a bit of a jump. He started P2 and he's up one position. Matthew Brunt is lurking. We saw on saw him at the start of that last race. Is anyone on stream? Sorry, anyone on the chat want me to jump on board with someone? Oh, I will for the start of this next safety car, because I think we're going to have a lot of safety cars for this. Actually, we're going to have a full reverse grid for the next race, I'd imagine. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
Jamie Christensen there in the number 38.
He's made up a lot of spots.
Yeah, I love that livery. That's a Grimace livery. Beautiful. Thomas Byrne, he's there. What lap is he on? He's on the lead lap, so he hasn't lost any laps. So he's pretty lucky. He's come into the pits a couple of times. Whether he had a drama with his tyres, I'm not sure. And David Atkinson, Mr. Two Wheel. They do race a lot of bikes around this track, so he's just getting a bit of inspiration to jump out on the bikes.
Oh, just two-wheel it.
Just
You don't
two-wheel
need
it, mate.
four.
Oh, well, it doesn't look
Yeah.
like... jump on with Jamie, they say. Give him a bit of a commentator's curse. I can do that. Jamie Christensen, I'll jump on board with him for the start of the next one. We're going to go green very shortly, I'd imagine. Let's see where we are.
Yeah, so
Is this
we'll go green here. So the safety car's lights are off. And he's went into the pits, so let's see Kyle Ridley do this all over again. And he's went green, and there you go. So Jamie Christensen getting swamped by, not swamped, but
Yeah, that's Dennis,
guys in front of him.
that's the Hancock behind him. Oh, look at that. Thomas Burns got a massive run on the outside.
Look at that. Look at the grip he's got. He's just made up 2 spots in 1 corner.
He must have got
And he's
tyres.
gone.
Do you reckon he got tyres?
I reckon he might have. He just absolutely gapped those 2 drivers. So if I was in Jamie's shoes, I'd be following Thomas around, and Tim Vaughan trying to make a move on the inside of Dennis as well, and he's got it done. Yeah, it looks like Thomas got a lot more tyres, and look at that. There's someone up in the catch fence there, and that's Brad Hayes.
So Brad Hayes is
Something's
going...
happened there.
Oh, well, he hasn't gone backwards. He's just... he's going to lose position to Thomas Byrne here. Thomas Byrne
Byrne on
sent
the
it down the
drive.
inside. Actually, I'm getting
at that.
down onto Thomas Byrne. That's where the action is. Let's...
Oh, he's had a slide. Jamie's got to get the move done now. On the in the middle row, and Tim Vaughan is on the top.
Talk about
See,
commentator's curse. I just mentioned Thomas Byrne, and he went backwards. Oh, who's that on the outside?
Oh, that's Tim Vaughan, though we were just mentioning. He's still got it. He's got the run, and I think Tim might have this. No, he's still there. Jamie's still there. Jamie still hasn't backed out of it. Still there. Tim's going to try and get another good run, and it looks like he's going to get it done this time, and he has. Good move by Tim on the outside. I talked about the outside being effective. Definitely seeing that for sure. Now,
The
Tim-
Coco Dog is telling me that the Grimace car is cursing this whole race. He's going backwards and forward, backwards and forward. We'll see where he ends up in 24 more laps.
Tim Vaughan's going to make another move on Brad Hayes here as well. He's on a charge. And that white Vermilion car. So this is for P3.
Oh, he's gone up on him. Oh, no, Tim's involved again.
So
Oh, that
contact
is
there.
a very second hand.
And
That's
that was
not going to turn in.
side-by-side contact as well. So that could actually play on. So no yellow flag yet.
Oh, it's play on, but that car is not doing what it should be doing. Brad Hayes' car is well damaged. He'll have to pit, and he's going to have to pit under green, so that's put him out of this race. Good news for Brad Hayes fans. He'll probably start on the front row of the next race.
It definitely will. And
Who's that
I'll tell
behind
you
him?
what.
David Atkinson is just doing laps, looking after the tyre.
I'll tell you what though, Kyle Ridley on a charge. So he's got it out of the slipstream of Matthew Brunt. Just enough. And the one shocker of tonight is Matthew Brunt. The pace he's bringing to the table tonight is, yeah.
I think someone's
better
been
than,
practicing.
I think that's a lot better than Atlanta because, yeah, Atlanta didn't go too well for Mr. Brunty. So he would be looking for a good result. Fastest lap too. Smoking light.
Yeah, Tim Vaughan. Oh, they've called out a yellow. What for? Thomas Byrne. He's not looking... Again, that car's not looking healthy again. We'll see if we can find out what happened to I'll see if I can. Yeah, I'll see if I can see what happened to. Yeah, Tom's car does not look good. Hey, Ben Nothling, just to talk about that did look a bit deliberate, but that car is sliding on the way up there, so race controllers decided not to do anything about it. There could be... We'll see what actually happens from that. I'll see if I can get him on the replay. So this is the replay of Tom on the controller. Did he just get a little bit... The car looked fine, so I'm not sure... I'm really perplexed in why there was a safety car pulled, to be honest. Oh, now I understand why.
So it just got loose.
Well,
Loose
he did that on a straight. Just to let you know what happened there, he did that on a straight. So these cars must be... These tyres must either go off really quickly or the track conditions are really, really cold.
Probably really slippery.
So we've got a few cars in the pits at the moment, so they've probably used up all their fast repairs, I'd imagine. So
Yeah, it'll be interesting to know.
I'm just trying to work out what lap he's on. So it says that Thomas Byrne is on lap 21 and on the lead lap with everyone else. That safety car has saved him. The only person that's... So everyone is still on the lead lap. And Tim Vaughan has been involved in every accident that's been going on. DJM Racing, I don't know who you are, but you missed by 1 minute. That sucks, man. Hey, if you like NASCAR, come down here in a fortnight's time. Are we at Watkins? Are we at Watkins next week?
I think we are.
Oh, now that get yourself there, get your mates there. Domination at Watkins Glen is going to be amazing.
I was going to say that's more your ballpark than anything.
Yeah, no, I do like.
Racing.
And Dave Milne, that was Dave Milne and GJM Racing. Sorry, mate. Sorry, I didn't know who you were.
Oh, something has happened. Kyle Ridley at the back of the field now. So I think he's taken his pit stop, and Matthew Brunt is leading this motor race.
Yeah, I'm looking. So is there a compulsory pit stop? Because I'm trying to look through the rules for this one, and I don't think there is. We're well over halfway. We're down to the last 18 laps. Oh, after we go through the start-finish line here, down to the last 17 laps of racing. So we'll probably get another 15 safety cars. What do you reckon?
Probably. We'll see what happens.
That's a shame that David Milne didn't get a chance to join. He's another one of our long-term race drivers that always turns up, and if he can't, he jumps on the chat and does his bit on there as well. So thanks, David, for jumping on the chat, and look forward to seeing you next week when we go to the Formula Fords and GR86s, and also back to here NASCAR the week after. Oh, and the GT3s. He races the GT3s as well. So he's another one that his missus and his kids probably hate him because he spent so much time in the sim.
Oh, let's not take that out of context, though.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. He even says, "Yes, mate. That sounds good." I'm sure he was saying about how much time he spends on the sim, not him joining us for the next race.
Mm.
Are we still as the lights? Oh, here we go. We're about to go live again.
So Matthew Brunt getting a good launch there. Really nice there. Nothing special, but he's on the inside now, and Tim Vaughan's on the outside. We've seen Tim do a lot of great things on that outside. So Brunt might go up there when he comes out of the corner, and yes, he does. Good launch out of that corner then, Tim Vaughan. I think Mr. Brunt's put a little bit of pracky in. So on the inside, he's going to wash back up. We've been seeing it all night. Tim Vaughan, though, not having the pace that I would expect straight away. But the tyres are still cold after that safety car. So Matthew Brunt finding more grip than Tim Vaughan, the flying Kiwi.
Oh, who's that? Who is that on the outside? That was Dennis Hancock. Sorry, Dennis Hancock. Oh, that's
there goes
a
Kyle
massive
Ridley.
wobble!
And somehow he saved that. I don't know how he saved it, but he did it.
We'll have to jump on board with a few guys here. We'll jump on board with Ridley because he's going to be pushing. Is this the start-finish line here? We might jump on board for a whole lap.
Just like that. That's the lap finish.
That's a lap finish, and you can see that even on the steering wheel, he was fighting it as he comes out of turn. This is turn 1 and 2, I'd imagine. So coming out of turn 2 here, you're getting a bit of a slap going, but he's actually making time on Brad Hayes in front of him. So what have we got? That's 27 laps down, 13 laps to go. Man, this goes so quick. So he's going to have his work cut out for him to try and make himself back up to at least the podium. Dennis Hancock, though, we might jump up, see how he's going. Brad Hayes has been in the thick of it during this race. The Dennis Hancock. Oh, did I just say Brad Hayes go? Yeah, as I just. Man,
So just scratching the wall there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Brad Hayes. I shouldn't have mentioned you. And you've gone up in the wall. Now let's see what happens when I jump on the Hancock. Going through turn 3 or 4. Is that is?
So we're coming out of 4. Now we're coming up to turn 1. So just I think the main thing we're learning straight away, and I think all the drivers are, it's just being smooth. You could see with Matthew Brunt up the front controlling that field very stably. He's not doing anything major. He's just driving around, and we can see here with Mr. Hooked. So coming back down low. So this is Kyle Ridley behind him. Now
Yeah,
Powell's
that's the Rids.
now back on the throttle. And yeah, you can see with the Kyle Ridley, he's wobbling a lot more than what he probably wants to be, but that'd be the tyres just almost flying off the car at this point. So those outside tyres would be absolute screaming. And I was going to say, we should get up to the battle up the front because
There's nothing in it. Absolutely nothing in it. We'll go check that out now. Let's get back to. As you see, he's having a massive. He should get that. He should get that move done.
See it happen. He's backed out of it. Does he go back for the dive? Yes, he does. Pulls out. Look at that dive. That is a mega dive.
Yeah, but he's going to be compromised on his exit though. No, he got it done. He got it done very well. So that's Ridley into P4. So up the front here, yeah, look, I can see it. I can see it on that camera shot. What's going on up the front here? Matthew Brunt is trying to hold off Timothy Vaughan. As you say, the flying Kiwi.
So let's see if Brunt holds around that outside. No, he goes for the. So he's going for the normal line here to get that apex. Comes back up. I reckon he might have him covered here. So the only move you can really make is under him, not over. So you can see there Matthew Brunt really covering it off. Matthew Brunt though, doing a very solid drive, not wobbling. He's just nice and smooth on the inputs. Comes back down low. Tim Vaughan backs out of it. Does he go for the under? Oh, he's thinking about it.
He just can't get that. He can't. It just got too much oversteer. He just can't get it pointed enough. Timothy Vaughan trying to get it underneath there, and Matthew Brunt's made that car about twice as big. He's got the doors open as well. He's given him a little bit of an option, saying, "Hey, you can go under there if you really want, but good luck."
Yeah, he is. He's doing it very well. So he goes back down low. Yeah, so he's just covering the corner very nicely, and then just drives it off the corner. So Tim Vaughan just trying to figure out how to get around him. Tim getting a good run out of the corner though. Look at that. Let's see if Tim goes all the way around on the top, or does he follow Brunt?
That's going to be tough.
And the dirty air wouldn't be helping either.
Oh, that's a run. That's a run. And Matthew Brunt has got late on the throttle.
See if Brunt stays around the outside. He's going to have to. So Tim Vaughan, effective leader. Does Brunt go back for it?
So Brunt's got 5 laps to make a change here. Like he oh no! There was no netcode in that. That was all. That was Matthew Brunt trying to avoid a bit of contact. They both tried to avoid contact. So let's see if Matthew Brunt can hold on to second now, because Jamie Christensen would have seen that in the grimace, in the cursing grimace car.
Yeah, Jamie Christensen going all the way to the back of the field at the start, and he's driving back through the field, that's for sure. So Matthew Brunt, though, unfortunate. He only had a couple of laps to hold on, and he did it well, though. That was a good drive. So Tim Vaughan leading the race now.
One mistake from either of these drivers, you just get a little bit of oversteer, or you just can't get the car pointed enough, and you'll lose a second on your lap time. They're all doing 30s or 31s or thereabouts. Timothy Vaughan's the quickest guy out there, doing 30.8s right now. Everyone else is in the 31s. Dennis Hancock's doing really super quick lap times as well in the 31s, low 31s. But I don't think Jamie Christensen's got enough to catch the beaten and bruised Matthew Brunt.
Yeah, I'm just looking on the side of the car. He looks like he's got a little bit of a scratch down the side of the car, but it's nothing major. So he can drive on and keep Jamie Christensen behind him.
So this battle at the back, though, we got 2 laps left. Thomas Byrne is hunting down Brad Hayes. I'm just seeing there's about a second between these two. No, he's just backed it off just a little bit. So that's P7. P8 is David Atkinson, but he'll start from the front row of the grid on this one. It's probably a ploy he might have done. He said, "I'll take the pain now, but I'll win it in the next race." Let's watch these guys go across the line. So Matthew Brunt is going to set him down. Look at this guy, the flying Kiwi. There's nothing that can stop him.
Yeah, really leading this race very well, and he's going to come around the last corner to take the victory for Heat 1.
I think there's one more lap. I think there's one more lap. I think you've gone a little bit premature. I think that yeah, you have just a little bit. So anything can happen on this last lap. We're into the last lap now. There was the white flag.
30.7, he just did that.
Yeah,
lap.
yeah, that was flying, and so did Matthew Brunt actually. And Jamie Christensen did a 30.6. So he's flying.
Wow.
He's on a charge here.
See if he can make it happen. Last corner, but I don't think Jamie's going to have enough unless he has a
Matthew Brunt will have to make a mistake.
Drive. And here we go, across the finishing line. The flying Kiwi, he's going to take the victory. Heat 1, New Hampshire. Great drive by Timothy Vaughan there.
And that was P2, Matthew Brunt Force Trauma, and the Jamie Christensen in for P3. So well done, boys.
Kyle Ridley in fourth too. So wonder what happened there.
I was going to say Kyle Ridley, yeah, and then Dennis Hancock got a good run in that race as well. So we'll go to the results of that one. Let's see if it works. This will be interesting. Don't give me grief about the pots and pans, boys and girls. No, it's not going to show me what's going on. Maybe we do Heat 1. Let's do that. Hey! So that was the results we had. That's not showing me the results I want, is it?
No.
There we go. So yeah, Timothy Vaughan took the lead there in the number 74 and hung on to it for the last 5 laps. Matthew Brunt, valiant effort. Just didn't have the pace. Now these guys are going to learn a lot from that race. They're going to look after those tyres a lot more. I think, and I don't think we'll have as many safety cars. Jamie Christensen did his best, but couldn't catch the flying Kiwi or the Brunt Force. Kyle Ridley did a really good job in P4. Dennis Hancock, it's a pity that he couldn't back it up, but maybe he'll do it in this race now. I'll go down, forget about those last 2 at the bottom there, but David Atkinson, I just want to mention him. He'll be starting from the front row of the grid in this next race. I can't wait to see him, see what he can do at the front, and Thomas Byrne's going to be out there with him on the outside. And Brad Hayes in that little P nowhere in P6 really. This is anyone's race. This next race is going to be this is going to be really cool because we're going to see either guys going to be looking after their tyres We're going to see the Flying Kiwi probably fly away. Who knows? If he gets the aero package wrong, that he might just fly off the track.
Trying to get downforce,
yeah.
not the other way around.
That's what I did when I was in the GT3s. I think I put the wing a little bit too far down, and yeah, the rear was starting to fly away on me. Actually, I should take the time to mention next fortnight at NASCAR, for anyone watching. I know a lot of people couldn't make it tonight for whatever reason, but we're going to be at Watkins Glen, and this car and that track combination just spells disaster to me, and I cannot wait to watch it. You get about one lap on a tyre. I remember driving these things on that track. You burn the tyres up instantly. So that's going to be a lot of strategy played around Watkins Glen. Where are we in the Formula Fords? Do you know where we are in the Formula Fords next week? Or if anyone's watching, know where we are in the Formula Fords next week? Mitch, if you're watching. Yeah, like we should know. I mean, we commentate these things and we enjoy doing it, but we have no clue what we're doing until 5 minutes before we start commentating.
Have a bit of a clue.
Oh, I have a tiny bit of a clue. Like I knew we're at New Hampshire. Actually, something about New Hampshire that I found out is their motto, and I'll see if Benny's listening right now, is live free or die.
Wow.
that is their motto. So if anyone wants to do that on the track here, free those rear wheels and or die basically around this track. Corey Bennett's telling me that's Brand Hatch in the Formula Fords. Watkins Glen is in 2 rounds. The next NASCAR round is Michigan. Thank you, Mr. Hayes. Well done on your result from the last race. Good luck in the next one. A little bit more aggression would be good. Just remember, you need speed, momentum, and violence in NASCAR to win a race. The power was there. I mean, I think there's too much power in these cars, to be honest. I can't believe I just said that. That doesn't sound like me at all. But do
you have a twitch in your eye?
Yeah, something's gone there. So the crowd has thinned out a bit. Yeah, just like the New South Wales supporters last night. There was no one there. Oh, jeez, Aaron, don't be like that. Actually, can we get a shot of the pits? Let's see what's going on in the pit lane. No, I can't. No, I can't see what's going on in the pit lane. I wanted to see if I can catch anyone. Here we go. Let's see if I can. There they are again. Benny's favourite people, all the pit crew there. At the front there, that's Thomas Burns behind there in the purple and orange, doing a massive job. Those guys really work hard in the pits to prep that car and get it ready to go. The guys up there in the Vermilion, I think that's Benny Faulkner actually, up there in the tower, doing some schoolwork with the headphones on. And then he's got the 2 guys in race control down the bottom there, just doing absolutely nothing. Ben Nothing's back. There's his boys out there doing heaps. Let's see if I can get some more guys out there. That's no, we're not going to see any more of them, but I think we're about to go. That's the warm-up done. The warm-up's just to let everyone go enjoy a bit of dinner or maybe a drink or 2 or 3, how many beers you can get into you before you go racing again. And now we're going to go back live onto the second 40-lapper. I think the winner from last one was the safety car. It did more laps than the car, so hopefully that doesn't happen this time.
So Dennis Dennis, you talked about him being in the chat. He did a solid drive. He Singh got some solid points in the last race, and see what happens in this race, because he's starting in a very good spot, this is Dennis. So.
Oh, Dennis Hancock. Yeah, well, that was Brad Hayes. Who was that suggested to me in the? Oh no, that was Corey Bennett that suggested where we are at, and then Brad Hayes told me that we're in Watkins Glen. So yeah, he's going to start right in the middle in P5. I love that livery of his. Like that number 45. Keep that for the rest of the season. And we're at next time we're at Michigan. We'll see that stroll around there. That'd be really cool. We don't have enough time left to discuss safety car, Mitch. Okay, too easy. Oh, we're going green.
Here we go. Thomas Byrne in a good spot.
Yeah, I think that outside line at the start is probably the best because you can just get that little bit of a run down the outside and you can swing it in. But
Oh.
when you got green tyres, but man, it's going to be tough.
I've just realised in the server, looks like Dennis Hancock, or Cock.
You mean
Sorry.
cock? Yes.
Yes. Looks like he had an internet issue.
Oh, you're joking.
So he's going to be out of this race. So I
Oh no.
was saying he was in a good spot. He's
He's in a
gonna
great
have to-
spot. He's going to be on his couch watching us.
Yeah. That's it. Listen to us babble on it
Yeah,
for 40
just
laps.
Jibber, jibber, jibber. That's all, folks. So, what do you reckon? Off the line, what do you
I
reckon?
reckon
David
Thomas
Atkinson or
might
Thomas?
go.
Who do you reckon is going to lead the first lap?
I reckon-
Anyone in the comments,
reckon
tell me who's going
Thomas.
to lead this first lap. Oh, here we go, here we go! David Atkinson
And
on the
there's
front. Let's go, boy!
Jamie Christensen getting a great jump on the outside. So, and there's Tim Vaughan as well. So they've leapfrogged Thomas Byrne. Thomas Byrne getting turned around from Brad Hayes there. So that's yellow.
Did he hit the wall? Did he hit the wall? No, he's kept it off the wall. Well done, boy! Oh, don't burn up those rears too much. You just nurse it around. That's it. Well done.
Yeah, just keep him. But yeah, that's Jamie Christensen.
Yeah, let's while we're waiting for this, let's get a replay of what just happened there. So that was Jamie. Let's just jump on board. Who was it that got the lead? Was it Jamie Christensen? I'm pretty sure got a massive jump.
He's into the lead now. So he's jumped 3 cars effectively. So
I'm just going to see. Let's look at the start finish line on this. Let's see what he's. Oh, did he go a bit early?
So there's the green flag and bang.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gone before the start finish. Oh, he might. I don't know if that's something you can do in NASCAR. The green light was on, so maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'm not sure. What a jump though, Jamie Christensen. Holy moly! Holy moly! Did you see that, everyone?
So he's actually. I just had a look at the replay. He jumped David Atkinson before they even got to turn 1. That's how good of a launch that was.
All right, let's go back live and see these guys just wobbling around behind the safety car. So yeah,
How's
he's got-
Thomas.
Yeah, I know Thomas. I mean, every time, mate. You know, he's lucky enough. He didn't have to pit. He didn't hit the wall. He's gone from second to last. Yeah, not a great position. Not a great start. Like
Yeah.
as far as starts go, you'd put that one in the bin and start again. Scrunch it up, put it in the bin. That was just my early draft. Let's see what I can do with my in my revised copy. So Matthew Brunt though, why is he at the back? Oh, he came second, I know, but I was told by the David Milne on here that outside is fine to pass. I haven't seen anyone pass on the outside, so we'll look for that shortly. I think he would have done well here, to be honest.
If people are going low, you'd think they would just go around the outside and make the pass in. Yeah. It looks like Tim Vaughan was actually in a better spot than Matty Brunt. Oh, because Dennis left the server.
You're exactly right. He would have been in a great spot. So we're just waiting for the safety car lights to go out. Please go out. Please, let's go racing. Come on, Mr. Safety Car. Go into the pits. We've had enough of you out there. Jamie Christian's had enough. He's going to push you along as well. I don't know who we've got in the safety car tonight. Digital dummy Doug, maybe? Oh, we're doing another lap on the safety car. Come on, Doug.
He's not
listening.
Just enjoying it.
He's not listening.
He's done the same amount of laps as the guys on track.
Well, he has. He's been out there. He's done plenty of laps. What is that? A Mustang at the front? Pretty sure it's a Mustang. Oh, lights are out. Lights are out. He's on the outside. So David Atkinson's still on the outside for the start of this. I'm going to get on board with Timothy Vaughan for this one. We'll get a bird's eye view of what's going to go on. So we're on the back straight. going very slowly. Now this would be great little view for everyone watching to see what it's like behind the wheel of these next gen. What's he in? What's he in? Does anyone know what he's in?
Oh, he's in a Camaro.
He's in a Camaro.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
So Timothy Vaughan's going to push him on the start. And look at that. Tim just pushing him the whole way to the corner. Goes around the outside. Let's see if Tim makes the move. I think they can't get the move done because they're not carrying enough momentum mid-corner. Tim's on the outside. Still keeping there.
Massive wobble. Who's that? Oh,
And that's
big
Colin
shunt. Is that yellow? Are they going to call the yellow on that one? David Atkinson. Oh, he's still out on track. He hasn't lost. How did Kyle Ridley not die? I mean, I know the model is live free or die, but that car was very free, very loose at the back there.
This is America. Very weird, weird things. And Tim Vaughan getting the lead.
Yeah, Tim. I'm just trying to. He's got a lead, but he's still on the outside. Oh, they are so close to touching
Jamie
these
just
boys.
trying to bunch in him. Just trying to get him to not have a really good run on the outside. That's what I'd be doing, is going really up high and trying to get Tim to make even more room. But let's see if Jamie can do it again. So he's going to have to set up a run to get down there again.
I think Tim Vaughan's going to check out here. We saw how fast he was in at the end of that last race. Oh, okay. I might have spoke too soon. Jamie Christensen's not going to let him go that easy.
Yeah, it looks like Timothy Vaughan just doing. I mean, I said this about Matthew Brunt. It looks like when these guys are out front, they're just trying to be really smooth. I don't think they're trying to be aggressive. I think they're more saving the tyre just in case they get in a battle. Oh, look at this camera that Mr. Obertel has set up.
Yeah, I'm trying my hardest to get it to the people that are watching at home.
That's it.
I really want to see how David Atkinson is. I think he's playing the long game here. He's doing exactly the same lap times over and over and over again. Whether he's saving that, if he can save enough tyre, late safety car, could see him play into this game. Matthew Brunt. Oh, these guys are catching these guys at the front. So Matthew Brunt and Kyle Ridley, and Kyle Ridley hit the wall, right? He slapped that wall. Let's see if we can see that right-hand front of that car. It looks good. What about the right-hand rear? Well, it's got a few marks down the rear, but he must have hit it very flush.
Looks like that wall just gave him a second chance.
Oh my God!
Not got him out walls.
That's Brunt Force trauma. He just went into the shadow ram, as you like to say. Oh my God! Where'd he go? Oh, there's no front to that. Let's get that on the replay. Oh yeah, there's that'll have to come in and see that mega pit crew take some action onto that. Let's get that replay of what happened to him. So on the outside, is he just going to hit the wall there? Is that what unsettled the car? I'm trying to slow it down for everyone at home watching. Where was it that he actually had a bit of a moment? It must have been up here. We'll see if we can get this going again. So it's coming through this turn here. Is that where he's got... looks a little bit loose at the rear. Not quite.
And there's a yellow.
Yeah, they've pulled out the yellow. Oh, there it is there. So he's lost it, and he's tried to gather it back up. He's got full lock right. He's about to become.
There's no way that's coming back.
No, there's no way. That tyre bundle's coming up very quick. I'll see if I can steer that. Oh, he's got no steering at the front because the thing's up in the air, and that's going to wipe it out completely. Oh no, that's
Bang.
yeah. There it is. See you later, front nose cone. I'm surprised it didn't do more damage. To be honest, he's lucky that thing didn't disintegrate.
I'm surprised it didn't turn into Cam Waters' Mustang at Darwin.
It could have been. Oh, well, it was on fire. Jeez,
Yeah.
I can't. That's such a good slow-mo scene. This car just like you can't do anything. He's just a passenger at that stage. So,
Let go of the steering wheel and pray that
Yep.
nothing's that broken. But yeah, he's came out not very comfortable.
no. We'll go back live. Oh, look at that! It's fixed.
Ta-da.
Looking fantastic. And Mr. Ben Faulkner, what are you talking about, mate? Don't even know what you're talking about, sir. We'll go to. Oh, hang on. He's got a lucky dog. That lucky dog got a lucky dog.
Mm.
He delivered some brunt force trauma to that tire barrier, and then he gets a lucky dog for it. Like that's pretty lucky. So who's got control of this field? Tim Vaughan, the Jet. I'm trying to make a Jet reference to his name, but I just can't do it. Jamie Christensen. Where's the rest of the field? Did they all
They
pit
all
or
went
something?
for their pit stops.
They all went
They've
in
all
for a
taken
pit.
tyres.
I don't blame them.
I don't either.
So David Atkinson, he may have stayed out because David Atkinson has jumped Brad Hayes and Matthew Brunt. Matthew Brunt become a cropper and hit some tyres, but these guys have played themselves in really nicely. And Matthew Brunt's come to the back of this now in this feature race. Well, 16 laps down, and I imagine that they've used all their fast repairs. Maybe we need to lower the amount of fast repairs if we want to see some actual green racing.
Mm.
Anyway, things
Maybe
we
we
can
do.
talk about and things we can talk about. I'm looking forward to this Brad Hayes car. We know he's got pace, making his way up to the front. He's got Thomas Byrne, David Atkinson, and Kyle Ridley to manoeuvre around to get to the podium, and then Jamie Christensen's going to be a tough ask, and Tim Vaughan, well, maybe not today. Maybe there's a 400 laps he might have enough time to catch up to him, but Thomas Byrne on the controller, as we know. That car looks really cool, by the way. It's nice and it's really, really clean. I love the colours that he's using. That orange always pops. I know the guys in here, Ben Faulkner, love a bit of orange on the car. It would look really good with a Project Muse sticker on it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Mr. Benny Nothling. I think they're about to go green, are they? Oh yes, we are. We're about to go green. So Digital Dummy Doug, he's going to pull off the field very shortly. Geez, that didn't come out right, did it, Connor?
No, it didn't.
Digital Dummy Doug's not really into that. He's on a just easy way into the pits and is going to give control back to Timothy Vaughan at the front. Jamie's given that safety car a little bit of a nudge.
We love the jokes.
Yeah, they're not scripted. I can tell you that now.
No, they're definitely not.
Then so I'm gonna jump on board with Matthew Brunt for this restart. He's at the back of the field, but he's on the inside. He's only has to maneuver around a few guys at the front. So, all right, let's get on.
I think Brunt will be wanting to show his pace, and here we go. And he hasn't got the best jump from Thomas Byrne, but he's gonna have to be on the inside. So it's Brad Hayes.
That's
in
Hayes
the middle.
on the outside.
Brad in the middle, Dave on the outside. Brunton backing out of the corner. And Atkinson being very he's being smart about the situation, just backing out of the corner to not get the car into pieces.
into a billion pieces on the track. We haven't seen a big crash. I'm looking forward to one. They've only got they can only get 20 more laps before they can give me something at the end. I think there's going to be fireworks at the end of this race, to be honest. Let's see who we got. Thomas Byrne. He's fighting off both of these guys. He's fighting off Brad Hayes and Matthew Bruntforce Trauma. Let's have a look at what he's. Oh, here we go.
See if Thomas Byrne though, like we saw him in the last race, he had some pace in that car.
Yeah, and then for whatever reason, it just dropped off. It just the last 5 laps he had a bit of pace as well. So that was Matthew Brunt with a massive run. That's a good enough run that he's going to get Thomas Byrne here as well, I think.
He could do. I think with Thomas, he's got all this pace, but I don't think he can extract it to the full potential like we're seeing with Tim Vaughan, just putting it all together and just absolutely putting it all to the ground.
Geez, he was hard on the brakes there. Matthew Brunt got hard on the brakes there just to get the car to turn in. That's the first time I've seen anyone hit an apex around here. And he got on it pretty good, but Thomas Byrne got a massive jump on that too. It's starting to rubber up. Can you see the rubber starting to form up on the entry to these turns? Yeah, and then you can see it on the outside as well. So we should see the times. We are seeing the times come down too. Everyone's in the 30s for this race. Let's see what's going on at the front. Oh, I think he's got him now. That's a bit of a mistake from Thomas Byrne.
So Thomas goes nice and high.
If he can... Oh, he's kept a lot of pace through there. Oh no,
And there's Brunt.
Brunt's got a little bit sideways.
And I think he's looped it.
Oh, he's going to loop it. Oh, and he's pulled out. And Matthew Brunt, for the second time tonight, has pulled out the yellow flag. We'll get that on the replay quickly for everyone watching. Before I go, Ben Nothing says he's got some stickers and I'm waiting for a car to stop in front of me, so stick one on it. That's the Project Mew stickers. Let's have a look at the replay. So whereabouts are we? We're about... let's get on with the front. Okay, so here we are. We're going to go... Let's get close in here. Is this where he has a wobble? Or is it into this corner here. We'll slow it down for everyone watching. So he's going to come into turn 3. And let's just see when he actually loses it through here. I'm trying to find the rear of the car that's going to lose it.
So he's still stable there. Like the grip's still there.
He must have just got on the. He must have just got on the gas just a little bit quickly. There is. You'll see him straighten it up.
I think it's starting to rotate now.
Yeah.
So he's in front of Thomas Byrne.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, there you go. So this is going to be a better way to show this. I'm surprised. So we saw Thomas Byrne actually getting a little bit of a advantage on that. And there it goes. There's the rotation. Let's see if we can get a bit of... yeah, there you go. That's definitely rotating already. And then, yeah, the car just kicked him. The car just kicked him back, and he's well to hold on to it there. And then he's just a passenger from here on in.
Very well. Yeah. I wonder if he actually hits the wall. And so here's Brad Hayes. So the car's actually going to snap back up. Look at this.
And then we're going to see Brad Hayes come down the inside of this. Oh, see you, mate.
Oh.
I'm a veteran gamer. I don't do that sort of stuff, buddy. Matthew Brunt can get a bit of... who was that went past him? That was Brad Hayes. So you'll have to get some lessons from the master out there. And he hit the wall. Yes, he did. Oh, look at the guys. Everyone's loving it. Look at all the people out there loving this car going around. Oh, they can't believe what they're actually witnessing.
They're just used to Brad. Oh.
Wow. So he's done well to keep it off everything. We'll go back live. See if he's still wobbling around at the front. So we're under safety car conditions. He's still on lap 27, so he's on the lead lap. Still back where he started. Timothy Vaughan is masterclass on how to drive a NASCAR. Now, being a smaller field, he's probably not feeling the heat as much.
No, it probably isn't. He looks like he's probably just cruising, saving a bit of tire.
Are you reading this chat at the moment? Here comes Doug. David Milne saying can't get enough. Absolutely frothing. The action is Dougie out the front there. Digital Dummy Doug is going to stick, I think. I should have kept it to a double D, not 3 Ds. But no, Digital Dummy Doug, we're going to have to stick with that.
There's a joke and another joke.
Well, yeah, all the D's Doug, we'll call him.
Double D Doug.
Double D Doug. Double Delicious Doug. Hang on, I've gone too far. All right, Doug, get off the track. We've had enough of you.
Yep.
We got 12 laps left. Hopefully we go green for the double D. Yeah, I think it's going to stick. D Doug is going to stick as well. We'll see what he can do next time. We need to get Sweet Cheeks Tom Brown back in the safety car. That's what we need.
I'd love to see him.
If
back
he's
on the
watching,
track.
we need you back in a safety car. Everyone loved you. My money is on Doug winning tonight, David Milne says. Well, he's leading at the moment. Now, who do you want to jump on? Who haven't we jumped on? I'm going to jump on Brad Hayes for this one. Oh, no, Thomas Burns in third.
That's
Thomas Burns in third. We'll jump on him for the restart here. The safety car is about to go into the pits. That's Thomas Burns in the number 21 on the inside in P3. He's going to be following Tim Vaughan, so he's going to have... Oh, when we're gone...
going green.
Oh, he's giving him a bit of a touch! Is it Kyle Ridley? He's giving him a touch. Thomas Burns is on tonight. He's on!
So this is for second place too. So Kyle Ridley running up high to get a good run. Let's see if Thomas Burns can stick it there. Brad Hayes right behind with a great run. Let's see Hayes go low. He hasn't. He's backed out of it. Matthew Brunt's there taking the advantage though on the outside.
Where did Brunt come from? He was last.
No idea.
He was last and sideways and going the wrong way. And here he is battling for P3.
So Kyle Ridley getting P2. So let's see if we saw Kyle in the first race be on the front row.
Oh,
Tim Ward
no.
just got all the way out there.
That was Thomas Byrne that hit the wall, so I don't think he's got too much damage. He should be able to look after it. He's going to be in a fight of his life with Brad Hayes now for the rest of this. Kyle Ridley has got massive pace at the moment.
Huge pace. Well, we saw him going in the pits with the rest of them. Remember that? So, and Tim Vaughan and Jamie Christensen actually staying out. So Kyle's got more grip than Mr. Tim. So, and we've only got 9 laps to go.
So I'm just looking at lap times now. I'm just seeing the predicted lap times. Tim Vaughan is still doing massive lap times. He just did a 30.4. Kyle Ridley did a 30.4. Let's see what he comes through for the... Well, he's got a nice line through there, but I think it just compromises him on the exit.
The exit, yeah.
See, Tim Vaughan's already gone to power. Oh, look at the times they're doing. 30.2, 30.3, 30.5s for Matthew Brunt, 30.6s for Thomas Byrne, 30.6s for Jamie Christensen. They're all on fire.
So Jamie Christensen actually getting the move on Thomas Byrne as well. So Jamie's going to come back up through the field.
Yeah, that's a move that Jamie just did on Thomas Byrne, and he's got his eyes on P3 Matthew Brunt. The trauma. Can Matthew Brunt go for a trifecta and spin that thing around again?
Let's see it happen.
He's only got to hold on for 8 laps. I don't think I've seen him do 5 laps in a row, to be honest.
No, I don't
in either race.
Actually, he did keep off Tim Vaughan, so we've got to give him credit for that.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. He fought him well in the first race. So Timothy Vaughan is checking out. He's obviously got somewhere to be. He's got to be at the airport at 9 o'clock. So he's getting ready to check out. Kyle Ridley's going, wait for me. Although there's only 0.6 of a second between these two. Oh, look at this. Jamie Christensen on the charge.
So he's going to get P4 here. Runs up Brunt and gets the move done. What a move.
Yeah, that was an excellent move. We might stay on board with this. He's doing. He's quicker than the front two right now, Jamie Christensen, by a tenth.
Yeah, wow. Depends how many seconds he's behind though.
People are already asking for Double D Doug. We'll see. Well, I don't think he's coming out. If he does, we're going to go green, white, checker, I think, if he does come out shortly. Let's hope he doesn't. I've had enough of Doug for this evening. Actually, what we haven't seen right now is Chopper Dave. G'day, Dave. How you doing, mate?
We've got a Dave and a Doug.
Yeah, Dave and Doug. Chopper Dave. I do like my D's.
Obviously.
So let's just go through this. We got 5 laps remaining. We'll start at the back here. David Atkinson, I think he must be eating dinner or having a few beers and just having a bit of a cruise. Got the volume up and just doing 31s all day. Mr. Consistent. He's only got a bag full of points actually because we've only got 7 people racing right now, so it's worth turning up. Brad Hayes, I thought he had it in him to win tonight. He's way down the field at the moment. He's nearly half a lap down. So Thomas Byrne, man, me and you both had a wager on this. I think he's due. He's due for a win. Whether it be tonight, maybe, I don't think so. But in the coming weeks, he is on for a win. Matthew Bruntforce Trauma shouldn't be up in P4. He's been sideways and backwards half the race. Jamie Christensen is still doing better lap times than the guys up front. If there was, you know what? With these lap times and these tyres that he's got on, we might stay with this. Timothy Vaughan, I think, has got this stitched up, but Kyle Ridley is going to be hanging on for P2 here. So 2 more laps to go. 2 laps to go. Let's see what Jamie can do. Oh, he's already right on the back of him.
All he needs to do is send it up the inside. That's all he needs to do. He just needs that opportunity. Let's see it happen. Kyle Ridley, though, we didn't see him last week, so he'd be wanting to get some points in the bag. Jamie Christensen running low, trying to get the run.
He's got a nice runner there. Didn't wobble. Oh, and that's Ridley into the fence.
Big dive. Let's see it now for turn 4.
He's got a really good run from Jamie Christensen. This is the push. This is the push down the back straight. He has 2 more corners to go. Can he take Kyle Ridley on the inside?
Huge dive. Let's see it. Oh, he hasn't.
He's going to have a really good exit. He's going to get him on the outside. Oh, Ridley's held on to it. Well done. So, Tim Vaughan, the flying Kiwi up front, Kyle Ridley, and Jamie Christensen. What a finish for those guys. Ben Nothing said on the chat that why are we not seeing them all upside down and in the grandstand? That's just good racing. That's what that is. Yeah, he enjoyed that. Jamie really enjoyed that. What was going on there?
So Jamie Christensen P3.
Yeah,
wow.
that was big, and he came from like 7 seconds down at the to start that charge. So David Milner, yeah, thanks for being here with us to watch that. Yeah, it was really entertaining for the last bit. And there's Tim Vaughan doing some donuts.
All those donuts,
So I'll see if I can get some. So Timothy Vaughan takes that one out. Kyle Ridley for P2. Jamie Christensen, and that battle with Kyle Ridley will go down in history. We'll remember that later. Matthew Bruntforce Trauma somehow found himself out in P4 even though he was sideways. Thomas Byrne, great result there in P5. David Atkinson and Brad Hayes round up the end of the grid there. So we'll try and get these guys in for a chat, make it short and sweet. My pots and pans are not doing the best of work at the moment. Oh, there it goes.
Now, we'll drag in P3 for the night.
You do that. I'll see if I can...
mate.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
What a race, mate.
Yeah.
It was actually a pretty fun race.
Yeah, it looked like it. Very consistent tonight, mate. I should call you that because P3 in the first race and P3 in the second race.
Yeah, that is pretty consistent. That's about as
Well,
consistent as it gets.
that's
I
the
guess.
definition of consistent, actually.
Yeah.
So congratulations on being Mr. Consistent. I don't think you want to be Mr. Consistent though in this NASCAR series. I wouldn't think.
Oh, I mean, Mr. Consistent in P1 would be nice.
Yeah, that's where you want to be. Yeah, mate, that charge you had at the end there on Kyle Ridley, I thought you had him. He just made that car so wide as you come through that turn 4.
Yeah, I really wanted to get it. If I had one more lap, I might have been able to get it, but it's just unfortunate, I guess. I only had that much laps.
I think if you had one more lap, you would have got Tim Vaughan as well, to be honest. You were on a massive charge. You were about 2/10 quicker than those two per lap.
I wasn't getting 1.4 seconds on Tim in one lap. No way.
Yeah, not with that attitude, mate.
Oh, my bad.
Wings, mate. Red Bull gives you wings. Come on.
Yeah, I think I need to drink more Red Bull then.
Yeah. Mate, it's solid drive for tonight. And what were you kind of coming into this round thinking? Because you got P1 in qualifying, which is a huge result. So was it just be consistent tonight, or put everything on the wall and see what happens?
Well, I got P3 in qualifying, so I think so. P3 everywhere, but my goal was to try beat Tim because
You are right.
he is the man in front of me in the championship.
Very nice. Oh well, mate. We'll wrap this up and get to the rest of the boys.
Yeah, we'll get the rest of the boys in. But hey, shout out time, Mr. Christensen.
Who should we shout out today?
What's Mum doing?
I don't know actually. I mean, I can see my dad right now, and he's watching the stream. So shout out to him for watching every stream.
Oh, what's his name? What's his name?
Oh, his name is Matt.
Matty! Thanks for joining the stream, Matt, and congratulations on the Sunny Boy getting P3. I know you're a little bit disappointed that he couldn't get P1, but maybe next time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he definitely just showed that. So
Yeah, excellent. But yeah, now give us a shout out, man. Who makes this possible for you? You come, you get onto the on Thursday nights and race in the NASCAR. Like, who makes it possible?
realistically, it's only possible with him. So
Yeah,
Very
excellent.
nice.
shout out to my dad for that. I
Excellent.
guess.
And your purple machine as well. We've seen that livery's starting to get more popular in the community, mate.
Oh, Grimace.
Yeah,
the
Grimmy.
old Grimace livery.
Actually,
Yeah,
while you're here, Jamie, I'll tell you, I'm getting a bit off track, but I used to play soccer, and I used to play in this little club out in Park Ridge, and there was this goalkeeper, and he used to wear all purple, but he was massive, and we used to call him Grimace, and he hated it.
That's not really off track. That's
Yeah, that was
on the
it was
topic
on
about
the.
the
Yeah,
livery.
you're talking about delivery, yeah. But your car, if it was a little bit skinnier, maybe without the Grimace on there, you might have got down to the inside of him at the end there. But great racing.
Yeah, it was fun. So
Well, mate.
Let's kick Jamie out of here. He's done a good job. P3 is not P1. We'll get Kyle Ridley in here. Thanks, Jamie.
see you boys.
Well done, mate.
We'll get in Kyle Ridley. Kyle, what a race for one, and you had Jamie Christensen all over you for that last 2 laps. Did you think you were going to hold him off?
I was timing it, but if there was one more lap, he would have had me. I never done short track racing in this car, and it showed tonight. I was the wobbler for the night, and to get a podium is an achievement in itself.
Well, mate, we saw with your driving, like in the first race, mate, you were on fire. What happened there?
I don't know. My confidence slowly drained out. You know, I had a few moments, and you just started driving within myself, and it just got worse and worse. I've never had to do so much throttle modulation with the car, and it just, one bad thing after another. It made me slower towards the end.
Well, mate, in the second race, you came back for sure, because, yeah, getting P2 is massive.
It's
Solid
good points. That's it.
Yeah. Well, mate, it's solid points, and with what do you find about this short oval? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Maybe,
It's actually one of the few ovals I've actually got a win on, so I don't mind it. But that was with a ring and slipped car. But no, I just haven't had the experience in the next gen with short tracks. I only ever had my C license, so I've just done the super speedways, and yeah, I think definitely something for me to work on and get some practice in.
100%, mate. But 100, and yeah, it shows you've got pace, mate. So on to next week for a win, maybe. Another
You
one.
can always hope.
Yeah, no,
No,
I
that's
think
it,
I think you got it in. You've shown some great pace, turning left. But when we come up to where we're going to be turning right as well, do you reckon you can hang around there with the big boys?
I should be able to. My pedigree is in road, so I should be able to flex my muscles. But some of the other guys here too are very good road drivers. So
Yeah,
it's
it's going to be really really interesting when we come to that. So,
Mm.
Kyle, give us a shout out to anyone that's got you here tonight. I know there'll be a few.
Yeah, I want to thank Vermilion Motorsports. I want to thank their sponsors of Falling Motor Group, Race Lab Overlays, Dr. Epoxy, Next Level Racing, RSR Graphics, and Turn In Race Apparel. Thank you all.
He's
Absolute solid, mate.
he's getting
he's
really
getting
good at
good
that. No, well, he's getting
I'm
better. He's getting
slowly
quicker.
getting better.
Like we need to give him some terms and conditions to read as well after that as well. So, so we can sneak through those. Kyle, mate, thank you for the turnout and thank you for the great racing as well. We'll get on to Timmy Vaughan, the race winner. Thanks, Kyle.
Thank you.
Bring him in here. Timothy Vaughan, the Flying Kiwi. What a race, but what a two races. You, if that was another 40 laps, you would have lapped the field, I reckon.
I mean, the first 10 laps of the first race, I hit probably just about everything except the pace car up there.
Actually, pace car. If
wobbling.
you don't know Tim, the pace car was Digital Dummy Doug. He did an excellent job out there.
Yeah, I also think he's you can't touch him. Maybe that's why I didn't hit him. So just go through him. But yeah, not a good start to the night. But thankfully I was able to rein it in and sort of just figure out the track a little bit better, figure out the car, and just take care of the tires and sort of run a nice conservative line, keep the speed up, and and in the end it went pretty well.
Yeah, it went very well for you, mate. The P1 in race 1 and P2, what was it kind of like out there? We saw everyone was struggling to keep with those tyres, besides Jamie Christensen going for a different strategy at the end, but what was kind of your experience?
I mean, like the tires, they definitely fell off, but it wasn't that fast. Like you'd get 20 laps in and you'd drop off maybe a tenth or two. And I sort of was aware I kind of had a good pace advantage over some of the other drivers in the field, so I sort of just stayed out. And I definitely think if there was a caution with 10 laps to go, 5 laps to go either race, and everybody else comes in, like then you're kind of in no man's land. You're stuck on old tires, not much you can do. But thankfully, I was able to avoid that scenario and just sort of keep it out in front and just nurse the tires, take care of things, and bring it home.
That's it, mate. Well, who would you like to thank all your sponsors and everyone that gets you here, mate?
I'd just like to thank the boys at Chevrolet. They gave me a really good car out there today. Thanks to BMG Burling Motor Group, really put a good engine in this car today. And thanks to Race Labs, RSW Graphics as well. That was a really impressive effort by the whole 74 team out there today.
Oh man, standing ovation for what you just did there, mate. Thank you very much. I look forward to you being on the podium in a fortnight's time here at the Oval. And for the rest,
we're going to Watkins Glen next time, so I don't know if I can handle.
I have made a big mistake, and Watkins Glen is race 5, I think, and we're actually going somewhere else next week. But
okay, my bad.
Sorry, you just keep doing what you're doing. You just race cars, you right?
I got another month to figure out how to do right, man. That's I'll figure that
out. Thanks to the night, mate, and thanks to the clean racing. You were an absolute weapon out there, and I'll see you in a fortnight's time.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks for the broadcast. Thanks.
No worries. Let's kick him out of here now. Connor, that was a bit of fun. Had a bit of fun with everyone watching tonight as well. Yeah, it was. Hopefully we can bring that again with a few more races out there.
Yeah, it was great fun. I mean, we say it every time, like it just keeps getting better and better, and yeah, we'll see what happens next time. And I was gonna say, our flying Kiwi just turned into the flying American sausage dog, Tim.
Yeah.
That was, yeah,
Tim
wow.
the American. Well, he just put on about 50 pounds in that interview. Uh, just talking to us. So we're at Michigan in 2 weeks' time. Look, anyone that's watching, and if you're rewatching this, get your friends, get your family, get everyone involved, and get them in here. Let's get this grid filled up, and have some action, because the bigger the grids at NASCAR, the bigger the excitement, and more times we see Digital Dummy Doug out on the grid as well. So
Hey, we love digital.
we do love the Double D Doug. For everyone that's watched tonight, thank you very much. I'll throw it over to our veteran commentator to take us out.
Well, thanks to all our sponsors at ANZ ESeries. We'll see you next time, and Liam and Mr. Patterson will be talking on the microphone on a Wednesday night, and as usual, Mr. Arobistel and myself on a Thursday night. See you next time at the Glen, and we're doing 86s next week, so we'll see you then. Goodbye.
Toodles!